Hello, I'm Ederson Oliveira. I'll be presenting this video for DNNHero.com. In this video, you're gonna see how you can synchronize the styles defined on your skin inside the HTML editor as well. Let me give an example of what I'm talking about. Here is our test site. This is a DNN6. We're gonna log into the backends, and I could log in as admin. Let's log in here. Now, I have already a page with some test content. As you can see, there is a big title, and this title is a heading 1, H1. As you can see, big letters in red. When I go to the text editor by moving the mouse over Manage and clicking Edit Content, as you can see, inside the editor, it's completely different. It's black and it's small. It's much smaller than the one that we have there. So this is a very common problem that I see lots of people complaining about that what they see outside the editor is not the same thing. Actually, what they do inside the editor is not the same, doesn't get the same result outside the editor. So what I'm going to show is how you can synchronize those styles so you can be looking at the same thing. This can truly be a WYSI-WYG editor. WYSI-WYG stands for what you see is what you get. And here in this case, it's not exactly what you get here. So again, how can we synchronize that? Very easily. First of all is that our heading, our H1 definition here in this skin is defined in the skin.css file. So I'm going to open that. I'm going to open that file. And so here is the skin CSS. And again, this was an example that I set up. I just added an H1 definition with a font size of 50 pixels, font family Verdana, and color red. So this is defined in the skin. And as you can see the path, oh, by the way, this site is running in my local system, so I could easily just open Windows Explorer, go to Portals, go to Default, Skins, Dark Knight. I'm testing in the default Dark Knight skin, and I just opened the skin.css file. So I'm just going to go back there. So here's the definition that I have created. Again, to make that sync with the text editor, we have to copy this definition. Then we have to go to our site files, go to the portals folder, go to the 0 folder. 0 is the portal ID of this site. So I'm just going to open the portal 0. I'm going to create an additional CSS file inside portal 0 called editor.css. So I have this file empty, and I'm gonna just paste that H1 definition class in the CSS. So I'm just gonna add that to the editor.css. I'm gonna save this file. I'm gonna save again under portals 0 in my case here. This is the idea of, this is the number of the default portal in DNN. Editor.css, this is important name. Click save. So we have just defined H1 inside editor.css. Now, this definition will reflect inside the editor as well, because this is just the standard being used now on DNN6. You can create this file called editor.css to display any styling that you want to display inside the WYSI-WYG editor. So let's go back there and let's give it a try. Let's click Manage, Edit Content, and here it goes. Now we have the same styling applied to, in the title, applied to both places. Outside the editor in the skin, inside the editor, inside the editor.css file. Now, there is still a little something here that is slightly different. As you can see, the font in the outside the editor, in the page itself, is slightly different from the font inside the editor. As you can see, inside the editor is black, and outside is this kind of grayish tone. And if you also see the font is slightly different. So what I also have done is I have collected the fonts and the colors from within the skin for the paragraph tag, and I'm gonna apply that to the editor as well. So I'm just gonna copy the style definition of paragraphs. I'm gonna go back to the editor. I'm gonna just paste it here. It's used font 12 color. This is the gray code. Family font, it's using Helvetica. So I'm just gonna save this. And now, as you can see, here's outside. Let's have a look at inside the editor. We should have them pretty much the same. As you can see, they look pretty much the same color, the same font family. So that's it. That's how you can go about synchronizing the styles used in the skin, in the page, outside the editor, with the styles used within the editor, so you can truly build, you can truly set up a WYSI-WYG editor. Thank you very much, and bye for now.